Under this administration, we've seen crime skyrocket, and today the president himself admitted something must be done. Speaking at the 39th Annual General Meeting of Caribbean Police Commissioners, he called for tougher actions. But let's be honest, crime isn't new. What is new is the silence and inaction. Roll the tape.
But I also want to speak frankly about the challenges the leadership of our security architecture face in this region. Things that they cannot say, but I can say. For too long, we have tiptoed on two important eggs in the region: the politicizing of crime and criminality, and the glorification of crime and criminality. Now, this may sound very uneasy in this room. But when political actors and architecture see crime as an opportunity for political profiteering, it becomes dangerous. It becomes dangerous. We must see crime for what crime is, and every stakeholder, whether in government or in opposition, must have the same approach to crime and criminality.
Guyana remains a key transit point for the international cocaine trade. Remote airstrips, porous land borders, unmonitored ports, Colombian cocaine flows in by land, air, and water, low-flying planes, and even human mules. And while people suffer, foreign crime syndicates, including Brazil's own, rake in millions right through our backyard. Let's talk about corruption, not rumors, not vibes, but facts. The Guyana Police Force is one of the least trusted institutions in the country. Why? Lack of training, officers leaving the force, repeat offenders walking free, and some police allegedly turning into criminals themselves. When the protectors become the perpetrators, who protects us?
Guyana's fight against drug trafficking is being hindered by corruption and bribery. This is according to the U.S. Department of State in its annual International Drug Control Strategy report. The Department of State found that drug traffickers are able to evade prosecution because corruption within law enforcement, bribery and nepotism in the public sector and political entities further complicate the fight against drug trafficking, and that the local police often drop charges or never file them, in addition to not conducting serious investigations of these matters.
Cocaine may be king, but cannabis is catching up, and guess who's in control? Local gangs. And meanwhile, high-potency THC from US and Canada is flooding the local market. And now ecstasy, synthetic drugs, are creeping in through shared ports with Suriname. The youth are the target, and we're acting like it's business as usual.
Attorney General Annie Nandlala strongly pushed back against the U.S. State Department's annual International Narcotics Control Strategy Report, INCSR, which accused Guyanese law enforcement of bribery and corruption and cited nepotism in public institutions as undermining the fight against narco trafficking and money laundering.
The president says, don't use crime to get into office. But wasn't this the same leader who tried to block an MP in the streets during the 2020 elections? So what is it? Is crime only crime when it's them? Or does justice depend on who you know? This is Dunstan Wilson for NewsGuyana24. Keeping it real, raw, and relevant. And remember, the tape never lies.